Hello and welcome back to Fitness Friday with Johnny Tiger. The date is July 19, 2024. Now, very hot day, like 78 degree right now. I can't remember what's that in Celsius off the top of my head. But yeah, it's pretty warm. And I think most of us don't feel like jumping around and doing too much at this moment. And also, I have something that I do want to share with you guys, uh, sort of a true experience that most of you know that I just got back from being sick. And I came down with a serious case of laryngitis and lost my voice for almost a week. And even now, in fact, right before I started shooting this video, I attempted to do a few songs, mostly to test out this spanking new lapel microphone for Music Monday purposes. Uh, Good news is microphone worked great. Bad news is it doesn't work very good for Music Monday because it's one of those microphones that picks up the person speaking really good and then the background sound is not quite as good. So my instrument, no matter if the guitar or piano, tend to fade out really seriously and you just hear me for the most part. Uh, anyway, that's beside the point. I was doing that, testing out the microphone, and I realized that my voice is just not up to any kind of protracted, serious singing yet. Especially when I attempt the higher notes, my voice just doesn't have the traction or the power to get up there. Uh, it's really kind of sad. So anyway, um, I want to talk about the do's and don'ts, some of the myths and remedies for recovering your voice when you lose your voice like this. Because when it first happened, the first day it happened, I panicked because I have not you lose my voice like this for a long, long time. Like the last time I can remember losing my voice like this was maybe 10, 15 years ago. And for someone like me who uh, does podcast and YouTube and singing and coaching and stuff like that, losing my voice is devastating. Um, so I started doing what I usually do when I start to freak out is I go online and read up as much as I can about whatever is bothering me, and I found out some gems about the do's and don'ts when you lose your voice. I'm going to take this chance to share it with you guys just in case you find yourself in this predicament. First, let's talk about the myths because uh, this was actually quite surprising. Number one, don't whisper. Uh, okay, so a lot of time people say, well, if you can't talk loud, just whisper. Okay, that's definitely a myth. Don't do that. Do not whisper when you lose your voice. Try best you can to speak at your normal volume, even though you'll sound totally stupid. Uh, but whatever you do, don't whisper because when you whisper, you're tightening up your vocal cord. And when you already got a case of laryngitis, this will damage your vocal cord even more and make recovery really, really much slower. So even though it's painful and you sound horrible, try to maintain your regular voice. Okay, which bring me to a little trick I'll show you guys. um, One thing that I have noticed that actually helped me talk better when I was seriously losing my voice is that I would time my speech with exhaling. So you want to start with letting your breath out, and just as your breath is coming out, say the word. Okay. A lot of times we don't pay attention to stuff like that. We kind of hold our, a lot of us actually hold our breath when we talk. But when you're losing your voice and you keep yeah, like that, you can't keep going squeaky and the voice is not coming out. Take a deep breath and okay, I am doing okay today. I'm really losing my voice. So start your sentence with that H sound, and you'll find that words come out a lot easier. So use that out breath, that exhalation to help you power your speech. Number two, okay, this one is quite funny because it's a myth that I believed in my almost my whole freaking life. Okay, hot water and honey. Uh, Look, this here's the truth. It tastes good. Honey is good for you. Lemon and honey is good for you. It tastes great, but it doesn't do jack for laryngitis. If anything, it might make it worse. Okay, um, so lay off the honey and hot water and lemon treatment. It doesn't do anything. Now, why doesn't it do anything? Some people say, well, like honey is supposed to lubricate your throat and stuff like that. It should be good for you, right? No, it's not lubricating the right part. When you drink honey and lemon, it's going down your esophagus. Okay, it's going down your esophagus. Uh, think about how the human throat works. Your vocal cord is powered by air, which means your vocal cord is over there with your trachea and your windpipe and all that breathing apparatus. When you swallow liquid, food, anything, when you swallow anything, there is a flap of skin that come over and cover all the breathing apparatus. This is so when you drink and eat, it's not going to just all go into your lung. Okay, which means when you drink that hot lemon and honey and tea or whatever, it doesn't go anywhere near your uh, trachea, your vocal cord, any of that. That doesn't affect any of that. It doesn't it's not supposed to touch that part. If it does touch that part, you would be gagging and choking. Okay? So the idea that drinking hot honey and tea and lemon going to help your voice, that's a complete myth. It doesn't work that way. Okay? Vocal cord doesn't work that way. Now, uh, while honey is generally good for you, uh, honey that have not been pasteurized properly can be extremely toxic. Also, when you drink too much lemon, that's going to trigger your acid reflux as well. So take it easy on that. It's not going to help your voice recover, and if you do it too much, it can be pretty bad for you. The third myth, also another thing that I kept doing to myself, and I just realized that it's actually really bad for you, is cough candy. Now, if you've been coughing so much that your throat hurts, cough candy is great, but it will not help you recover your voice. Again, because when you swallow it, it doesn't go anywhere near your vocal cord. And also, the menthol from cough candy quite often will dry out your vocal cord even more when that uh, scent, when that fragrant uh, stays in your throat, and every time you breathe, you can feel that on your vocal cord. And that actually is really bad for your vocal cord. So if you are coughing, okay, take the cough candy, take the cough drop. But if you lose your voice, if the cough drop is not going to help you. If anything, it's going to make recovery even slower. Now, what are some of the ways that actually work? Number one, get a humidifier. plug in a humidifier. I know some people are against humidifier. Actually, I am too, because humidifier tend to attract all kind of insects into your house, and can lead to mold under the carpet and the wall. But if you only use it while you're sick, it's not bad, and it will help your vocal cord recover a lot better because the air you're breathing in is moist, and that will help your vocal cord not dry out and help your vocal cord stay lubricated and work better. Now, what if you don't have a humidifier? If you don't want to get a humidifier, then you can do the steam and vapor treatment. This is what I did, and I was able to recover my voice, not to 100%, but at least allow me to talk in a short time. So what I would do is I get a a boiling mug of hot water, and then I would have my face right over the mug and just breathe that steam. I would act like I was impersonating Dark Darth Vader. I was trying to be Darth Vader. I was and I would just sit there and do that for 5 minutes, and then I uh, wait for a few hours, and when I felt that my voice was cracking and going hoarse again, I would get more hot water and I would repeat that process. I guarantee you, when you do that, you will feel so much better. Your vocal cord will feel so much better. Okay, so that is one way to do it. Number three of this one is obvious, but most people have a hard time doing it. Shut the f up. Okay, you got laryngitis, you lose your voice. Shut the f up. The first day I lost my voice, I told Kitten and everybody, okay, lost my voice. Stay off the phone. I cannot be on the phone today. So, and I basically took almost 3 days. Uh, I went completely silent for almost 3 days and just staying off the phone, talking as little as I had to, and that gave me a much more speedy recovery. So when you lose your voice, try to rest as much as you can. Okay, don't try to power your way through that and try to screech your way through that, because you're just slowing down your own recovery process. By the way, sleep is the best medicine. When you have a cold, a flu, um, lose your voice, sore throat, um, a lot of sickness, no matter if you are taking medicine or not, your body heals best while you're sleeping. So don't deprive yourself of sleep. When you're sick, sleep. When you lose your voice, sleep. When you're hurt, sleep. When you don't feel good, sleep. So that's it, folks. That's all I have today. I hope that this information proved to be useful for somebody. Tomorrow I got an art project going on, so I'm not certain if I'll be able to get around to a survival Saturday. If I do, I do. If I don't, I'll see you guys Sunday.